Having trouble sticking to your budget? Let me tell you about something that's going to help you out. There are two main problems that I see that cause this. Problem number one being that you're being too restrictive on yourself with your budget. A lot of old school budgeting people say that you need to cut out all your coffee, you need to cut out all your avocado toast or whatever. That is not the case. When you try to go to a bare bones budget, it makes it very hard to stick to, and that is why you can't stick to it. The solution to this problem is learning your spending habits and including those spending habits in your budget. So, what you need to do is go back in your last month's bank statement and highlight all the different categories of spending that you had. Every time you go to Starbucks, highlight it yellow. Every time you go out to eat, highlight it blue. Whatever system you want to use, you need to go through and highlight all the different categories. Then you need to add them up and see how much per month are you spending on these things. Maybe you notice that you get DoorDash a lot and you're spending like $400 a month on it, which, by the way, happens a lot. If that's the case, maybe you want to keep DoorDash in your budget because that's something that you clearly like. The key is to build that thing into your budget and give yourself a limit. That way you do not completely overspend. So maybe instead of spending $400 on DoorDash, you want to spend only $150. When you go through your spending habits and you learn about the things you like, these go into your budget as variable expenses. Go check out the beginner budgeting guide. It's going to teach you all about these things and how to build a budget that works in your life. Another big problem that actually most of us have is impulse spending. It's easy to give into these impulses. Maybe you go to Target for toilet paper, but you end up buying $200 worth of stuff because you saw it and you wanted it. Or maybe you go to the store because you're feeling kind of depressed and you want to spend money to make yourself feel better. Working on impulse spending does take time, but the answer is doing some mindset work and also doing cash stuffing. On the mindset work side, you can set rules for yourself like time periods. So say you implement a time period for yourself that you are not allowed to impulse spend until you have thought about that purchase for 2 hours. Or maybe if you're sitting at home scrolling on social media and you want to buy something on Amazon, you make yourself wait 24 hours before you go and buy that thing. A lot of times you won't even want to buy it anymore after the time period. Also on the mindset front, you need to look at the root cause of why you're impulse spending and address that root cause or you're not going to stop. As for cash stuffing, this can really help. So when you make a budget, you cash stuff all of your variable expenses, which remind you, you need to learn your spending habits, but you make little funds that you put cash in. That way, when you go to the store, you have your cash fund, and if you run out of money, you cannot spend any more money. This can really put a limit on your impulse spending and teach you how to manage your money better. If you don't like having cash, you can also do digital cash stuffing. I do have videos about that on my page, and I also have a guide for cash stuffing if you want to grab it. You can change your habits and you can get where you want to be. I promise. I believe in you. You can do this. What you need to do is you need to learn about the things that you're trying to do. You need to make a plan and you need to implement that plan consistently. The key is being consistent. I have a ton of free content all over my page about these concepts, or if you want to invest into step-by-step guides, I have those in my bio. You're in control. You got this, friend.